Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the month of December 2018. This month, I go live every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you want to catch me live, definitely subscribe, hit the bell notification icon down below, and you can catch me live. I will also be doing love and financial readings this week as well, so definitely keep an eye out for those. But let's see what we have coming up for you this month. I definitely trust your intuition this month. You have too many cards here that are saying you need to listen to your own messages. You start off with the Ace of Hearts and Two of Clubs. I feel like you were thinking about love. For some of you, I feel like there's confusion, or there was deceit in love as well. This can be a card of lies, deceit, tricks. Not really a card of cheating. It could be, but, again, it's not really my card of cheating, but definitely lies, or half-truths, let's put it that way. Sometimes it's like you're with somebody who's, like, too mysterious. It's like they're not mysterious in a good way. It's almost like they're trying to be mysterious. They're, like, trying to be difficult. That's this right here. So some of you could have been dealing with that situation in the past, and I feel like you are coming in with an open heart now to this month, so I do feel like this is good. I feel like this is saying you are coming into this month with a more open heart to somebody new, if you are single. If you're not single, by the way, this card just can represent a focus on the home. Some of you could be like wanting to work from home. Some of you could just want to be spending more time from home. Some of you could be, anything having to do with home. You could be trying to sell a home, buy a home, move, all that other good stuff, travel, pretty much anything. This could also just say you have a really strong focus with family, and that would actually be very beneficial with the Two of Clubs. Two of Clubs is a card of advice, so overall, it can represent deceit and love and all this other stuff. But as far as like family's concerned, or asking somebody for advice, this is an amazing card of communication, amazing card of getting really good advice, especially with this Ace of Hearts here as well. Next, you have the Eight of Spades, and the King of Diamonds here as well. What do I feel here? I would definitely say watch your finances, number one. Not a bad card, but this card is like a card that says you need to look at the little details. You see how he's like plucked his eyeball out there? It's like, he's a very good with money. He is very good with money, and he's very good at dealing with it, but he also needs to look at it. It's like he's plucking his eye out because he's like not wanting to look at like problems in his finances. So it says pay attention to little things. Eight of Spades kind of reminds me of like the devil like energy, kind of like the devil in the tarot. It definitely says no drinking and driving this month. I'd be very careful of that. And no overdoing it, no overeating, no nothing basically with this card. And because again, it can be a card of like overdoing something, pretty much anything. I'd say even if you go to the gym, I'd be very careful if I were you. Just making sure you're not like overtaxing your body. Make sure you're like doing just enough is what the Eight of Spades says. But also in regards to finances, it says like keep an eye on your finances. It's actually not a bad card. These two cards say, like, if you keep an eye on your finances, things will go very, very well. So, as long as you're being disciplined and kind of keeping an eye on things. So, that's what I'd say there. That could also represent a new job, but this could say that you will be working very, very hard at this new job. So, again, it says take care of yourself if that is the case. Next, you have the Five of Hearts and the Five of Clubs, needing to go on a new adventure. I feel like for some of you, this could be jealousy, actually. I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be dating a new person. People are jealous of that. The adventure is a new person that you're dating that everybody else wants. For some of you, I feel like this could be literally travel that other people are jealous of, and I would just say ignore it with this card here. This could also represent more money, so it can say that, again, obviously if you have more money, there could be more people coming in. This is a card of socializing as well, so, again, it's kind of weird. A couple of signs have had messages of, like, needing to be careful of friends and stuff like that. So definitely be careful, like, that people don't try to take advantage of you, your kind Cancer heart this month. Make sure people don't try to, like, tell you some sort of sob story about, something and then try to get money out of you. I would definitely say be careful of that with these two cards. Really good card for renovation as well. You're like the second sign that has had these cards of like kind of like fixing things up. A lot of people I feel like could be doing that at the end of this year. It's like a pre-New Year's resolution where it's like you start fixing things in your life before the new year even begins. And I do feel like that would be good for a lot of you as well. I'm also getting study on these cards, so those cards don't really represent study or anything like that, but I don't know, it popped into my head. So I'd say if you're studying or you're in school or anything like that, I feel like those are good cards for you. Next, Four of Clubs, trust your intuition. Yes. This is my yes card, so yes. And I put this card down. I immediately got intuition. Queen of Diamonds. Somebody, she's not trusting her intuition. So I feel like you do need to trust your intuition. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, that was like the first thing out of my mouth. So I feel like this is saying trust your intuitive thoughts. I feel like any sadness, she's crying here. I feel like any sadness this month will just come from not trusting your own thoughts, your own intuitive thoughts and things like that as well. And so that's what I would say to you there. I do feel like your intuition could be guiding you towards a harvest as well financially. So I feel like that's why it's important for you to trust it. I also feel like this is a card of the retrogrades. I feel like this is talking about improvements after the retrogrades. So I do feel like things are improving for you. And you leave this month with the King of Clubs and the Ace of Spades. So I've been talking about this a lot for you, Cancer. I feel like a lot of you are transforming, almost like turning into a different type of person. You know, it's like you're becoming stronger. It's like you're no longer the crap anymore. I feel like you're turning into like a shark or something like that, into this. You know, almost like you're turning into a fire sign, more aggressive, more assertive, you know, going for what you want, making the changes you want, not really worrying too much about what other people think. And I do feel like this will be good for you as well. It's like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So I do feel like a lot of you could leave this month into, you know, the new year and feeling like totally reborn, or at the very least, like you want to be reborn, like you want to, you know, start something new that will kind of like lead you forward. So I feel like that's a pretty powerful message at the end of the year there. But that looks really good to me, Cancer. So thank you for watching. Like I said, a lot more details will be in the love and financial reading, so definitely keep an eye out for those. But definitely enjoy your month.